गुरवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकावैस्तदालये कृष्ण कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। बद्धे वितनुते भक्तिं मूर्खमावर्तय श्रुतिं यत्कृपा त्वमहं वन्दे श्रीमदनगोपालकं प्रभुं। Jai Nitai. Hari Bol, my dear devotees. How are you all? Hope all of you are fine. By the blessings of Sri Nitai Gauranga, Sri Nitai Gauranga they sent us knowledge, peace, ultimate bliss in our life. My dear friends, we are here in Kali Yuga. What exactly our duty? What we have to do? We have no realization for that. We are running here and there to find the peace in our life, to get pleasure. To get satisfaction. But way to find it, that is mistake. Always we are trying find everything outside. Never ever we tried to do this inside. Bhagavan said, it is everything there inside of us. But we are not trying this. To find it and to get that ultimate pleasure in our life. My dear friends, that is why you have so many problems. Actually, in our life, we have no target. We started our journey for our life, but without any target. If there is no target, how will judge our success? That's why sometimes we are running here, sometimes there. We made our life like hodgepodge, khichdi. There is no special taste in our life. So that's why we are not trying to get that ultimate bliss, because already we lost all our taste. It is said in Corona situation, who is positive COVID-19, who has positive COVID-19, they have no ability for smell, taste. So our situation is also like this, Corona situation. Now it's come out in front of us, but actually we are affected by this Corona situation. Since long time we lost the taste of our life. We lost the smell, very beautiful smell of our love. So since long time we are affected by this Corona. My dear friends, for this Corona, there is only one medicine. There is only one medicine taught by Sri Gaura Sundar, Sri Nityananda Mahaprabhu. And that medicine is Mahamantra, Harinam Mahamantra. And exactly you have to follow the way of Corona treatment. We have to be self-isolated, cover. Social distancing. Keeping distance from everyone, everything. Completely isolated. If we can, then really we'll get that taste back, that smell back in our life. So my dear friends, that's why we are going through that process. We are going through that process, yes. At the same time, we are facing the problems, but then also not following the rules and regulation. Now we can say in India, everyone they know how dangerous this is. So many people, they died, thousands of people, they died already. All over the world, it's going near to 1 million. But then also, we are not really sincere about that. We are not following all the rules to protect ourselves. We know it is very dangerous. Then also we are not following the rules. Same in our spiritual practice. We know what is harmful. Then also, because of this material attachment, we are not following the rules. The main point is keeping distance. অসৎ সঙ্গ কর ত্যাগ, ছাড়ো অন্য অনুরাগ, কর্মী জ্ঞানী পরি হরি দূরে কেবল ভকত সঙ্গ প্রেম কথা রসরঙ্গ লীলা কথা ব্রজ রসপুরে. Very clearly Narottama Das Thakur, he said, very clearly, অসৎ সঙ্গ করো ত্যাগ. And again in Prema Bhakti Chandrika, again and again he reminds this to us, to everyone, that be careful about your association. Please maintain social distancing. Otherwise, you have to face this problem. Ashat. Who are Ashat? Where we Kali Yuga in this material world, we are really surrounded by this all. Who is trying to take our mind from Krishna to material world? They are the virus. Who is stopping you to listen Hari Katha? Who is stopping you to chant Maha Mantra? Who is stopping you to go to the temple? Who is stopping you to read the Granthas? You must know they are all the virus. Please keep social distancing from them. If it is impossible physically, then mentally. Then also you will be saved. So my dear friends, now go to the process, listening Hari Katha. Raya Ramananda Samvad. The great medicine for us, Sri Radha Tattva, Srimati Radharani Swarupa Katha. How she is decorating, how she is decorated by all her very special mood for Krishna. Ramananda Rai describing this all to Srimati Radharani, to Krishna. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in that way, now he is describing about that very special mood of Jadya. Phrase. And that phraseness, it will appear with some different situation. It is said, Ishta Shruti, that means to hear something about whom I love. Anishta Shruti, hear something about whom I don't love. Ishta Darshan, meeting to take darshan, whom I love. Darshan, who don't I love? And viraha, separation, great separation. So last day, already we listened, Raya Ramananda he described about Ishtashruti. Ishtashruti. And today they start to describe about Anishtashruti. Ali व्याली का वचनेन मुहुर्वितस्त्या हस्तारविन्द्य विगलत ग्रथितार्धमाल्या हा हन्त हन्त किमपि प्रतिपन्यतन्त्रा चन्द्रावली किल दशाम्भरमारुरोह. Purnamashi Devi. Purnamashi Devi describing the stories. What is happening with the Sakhis? To her associates, to other Sakhis, because Purnamashi, she is very intimate with all Brajagopis. The beloved of Sri Krishna. And she is describing, Ali Vyali ka vachanena muhurvitastya hastarvindya vigalad grathidardhamalya. First, she described about the situation of Srimati Radharani and her Sakhis. What's happened? When they got that news that Krishna is leaving Vrindavan, Akrura Dev came to take them from Vrindavan to Mathura. And the realization appeared in their heart that maybe Krishna will never come back again. They realized that. So many things happened with them. When that same news, Chandravali, we know, as beloved, she is also very important. Very important. She is also very qualified, very near to Srimati Radharani by beauty, by all guna qualities. So she was busy to make one garland by the lotus, because Krishna loved garland of lotus, and Chandravali, she was very expert to make the garland by the different flowers. Now she was busy to make a garland for Krishna by lotus, because it was her plan that Krishna's weak point. Krishna's weak point is lotus. He loved lotus garland. So, by this lotus garland, I can invite Krishna to my kunja. If I'll pray to Krishna, Krishna, I made a very beautiful lotus garland for you, but to have it, you have to give me a chance to offer, but you have to come to my kunja. So that's why very carefully she was making this garland. But suddenly Padma, her intimate Sakhi, she came and she said, "Oh, Sakhi, still you are busy with this garland? For whom you are making this garland? He is leaving. He is leaving? Who is leaving? Krishna. Krishna Balaram is leaving Vrindavan. Akrura Dev came, invite them, and not only invite them, to take them from here, from Vrindavan to Mathura. You know, Sakhi, I just hear this. The Sakhis of Srimati Radharani, they are discussing about this topic, about this matter. And some of them, they said that maybe Krishna will never come back. To whom Padma, she was saying this all, already only to hear this, Krishna is leaving Vrindavan. She became paralyzed. All the body was completely paralyzed of Chandravali. Avasha. Fell down that garland from her hand. Then she fell down on the ground. Purnamashi Devi, she is describing, you know, Sakhi, Ale Vyali ka vachanena. When Padma, she just described this Vyali ka vachanena, very painful words. Suddenly Chandravali, she lost everything, because she has also love for Krishna. She also offered everything to Krishna. Her mood also very near to Srimati Radharani. So when she just heard this, that Krishna is leaving Vrindavan, she lost in one moment everything. And her mood lifted on 10th stage, Dashami Dasha. She started to cry, she started to shout. Sometimes she stand up, sometimes she fall down. So she lost everything from her life. Jadya. So Prabhu, what do you think about this mood? Jadya. Ramananda Rai, to whom he is describing, whenever Ramananda Rai is describing some very special mood, it's manifesting in the body of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because it's happened in previous Leela, with him, with her. So, when Ramananda Roy, she was describing Jadya, its manifest, it appeared in the body of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sometimes he's falling down on the ground, again seated. Sometimes he's crying, sometimes he's laughing. Ramananda Rai asked, Prabhu, what do you think about Jadya? Oh, Rai. Really? It's happening. When this very special mood, Jadya, will manifest, appear in the heart, then you know what is happening. They will lost everything, all the ability. After that, what they'll do? After some time, they cannot say that what they did before. Right? I know, Rai, what is Jadya. So, please continue. What's happened more with the all other situation? Ramananda Rai, he described first two of Jadya. That means which is connected with ear, hearing. Now, which is connected with eyes. Ishtakshanena. Aho dhanya gopya kalita navanarmokti viralam vilasai ramodang dadhati madhurair ya madhubhida dhikastu sham Vagyam jadiha mama radha priya sakhi purantasmin prapte jareva namirangi viluthati. Vishakha Devi, Ramananda Rai. Now Ramananda Rai actually is describing about her comments to other Brajgopis. And about Srimati Radharani's very special mood, Prematkarsha. When Srimati Radharani will meet Krishna, when Krishna will come in front of Srimati Radharani, then that Prematkarsha, on which level Prem will jump. Radharani, it is not happening with others. It is so sweet and beautiful. So Vishakha Sakhi, she is describing to other Sakhi, but in another way, in negative way. Aho dhanya gopya. Oh, Sakhi, all those Brajgopi, they are very fortunate. Sakhi says, who are they? Who are very fortunate? Sakhi, they are very fortunate. Kalita navanarmukti viralam vilashay ramodam dadhati madhurair va madhubhida. Who are pleasing Krishna, who are trying to please Krishna by various acting, by beautiful words, by some special talent, by sweet voice. Navanar Mukti Viralam. They are trying to please Krishna by the words. Narmukti, very intimate words. That means which is connected with love. Vishakhadevi is saying that they are fortunate. Who can reveal their heart in front of Krishna? Who can clearly say about their love to Krishna? Who just offer their love to Krishna direct to him? Really, they are very fortunate. But Dik Ostu Swaam Bhagam. What I should say about us? We have not such ability. Because our Sakhi Srimati Radharani, how she can please Krishna when Krishna will come in front of her? So she will be paralyzed, she will be freeze, and she will lost all her consciousness. So she cannot please Krishna by the words, by various acting, by her qualities. Because whenever Krishna will appear in front of her, maybe from her external eyes, maybe in front of her inner eyes, wherever Krishna will be, suddenly she will get this paralyzed mood. Suddenly she will be freeze. She will lost her consciousness. She lost all her qualities. She lost all her ability to do anything. So when it's happening with our Sakhi, so Krishna has to do everything, because she'll fell down on the ground. So Krishna will run to take her. Krishna will take her to his arm, and he will carry Srimati Radharani to Kunja. Then Krishna will take care of her to get her consciousness back, and then Srimati Radharani will get her consciousness back, but then the time will be very short. So it's happening with our Sakhi. If it's always happening with our Sakhi, that means we are not really fortunate. In indirect way, Vishakha Sakhi actually she's describing the greatness of her love. Srimati Radharani's love for Krishna, it is so higher that when Krishna will appear, she will lost her consciousness. She cannot control herself. How she will please Krishna? So, here, Srimati Radharani is not trying to please Krishna, but Krishna is trying to serve Srimati Radharani. Krishna is trying to please Srimati Radharani. So, who is the great? Who is the greatest? Srimati Radharani. All the other, they are trying to please Krishna, and here Krishna is trying to please Srimati Radharani. In direct way, Vishakha Sakhi, she is describing that high stage of her love. Ishtakshanena, that means that special mood, Jadya, when Ishta will come in front of eyes. Then Anishtakshanena, to see someone who is against, and it's also happened there. Radha Vanante Harina Vihari. Vrinda Devi, she is describing one very sweet pastimes of Sri Radha Govinda to Purnamasi. Because Vrinda Devi, she is very intimate with Srimati Radharani. She is always will be there with Srimati Radharani. And Srimati Radharani also loved Vrinda Devi. So Vrinda Devi, she is describing that beautiful Leela to Purnamasi Devi. Oh Purnamasi, you know what's happening. One day, we came here in the forest, and that day we were on that kunja. So Krishna also came, Srimati Radharani and all of us was there. We were pleasing them. They are very happy. They are making fun with us and we are making fun with them. A great moment I cannot describe. So, Harina Viharini. She was there with Sri Krishna, Sri Hari. But you know what's happened? Prakshabhimanyu stimita bhavat tatha Krudhashyaturnang bhajatopi sannidhim yatha Bhavani pratima brahmandadhe. But something happened strange. Somehow that news, it went to her in-law's house, to her husband, Abhimanyu. Maybe on the way to forest, someone recognized, someone got this news and he or she said this to her husband, that Srimati Radharani is there with Krishna in the forest in that kunja. So he was very angry, because many times he was said by Jatila and Kutila, his mother and his sister, by Jarati and Kutila. But today, when he got this news direct from someone, so he was very angry. And angrily he entered in the forest. But we are so busy with Krishna. We are so engaged with Krishna. No one can say this. There is some Sakhis and Manjaris to look around if someone is coming, is favorable or not. But they also were engaged to see this all, what we are doing there. They are also enjoying that fun of Krishna. So their eyes was towards Kunja, not surroundings, not to surroundings. So when Abhimanyu, he came very near with that angry mood, very angry. He was very angry. And suddenly all of us will look at him. It was very sudden. He shouted, but somehow that realization, it came to Srimati Radharani. Maybe somehow she already got this news that Abhimanyu is coming. So to look at him from distance, maybe from distance, he was not very near that time, but only to look at him, suddenly Srimati Radharani got this situation, Jadya. And she was such kinds of rage when Abhimanyu came there in the Kunja. She was completely freeze, and Abhimanyu, to look at her, Srimati Radharani, she was also in confusion, she was in doubts. Oh, he or she said that my wife came here, but she is my wife. No, one deity are there. One deity. But that deity also, maybe not my wife's deity. Maybe she is Bhavani, Devi Parvati. It's like an illusion for him. It was like an illusion for him that he was watching Devi Bhavani, Devi Parvati in Srimati Radharani. Because of that mood, Jadya, phrase. Here it was not completely paralyzed. Freeze. Just stop all the motion, movement, even the eyes, even the blinks. So, anishtakshanena, ishtakshanena, to see someone whom she loves, then also she will get this mood, Jadya. When the against will happen, just opposite will happen, that time also she will get this mood, very special mood, Jadya. Ramananda Raya is describing, and here Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his body appeared that very special mood of Jadya. So there is also some illusion. Ramananda Roy, now when he got this special mood, Ramananda Roy, one time he's looking to Krishna, just next moment to Srimati Radharani, again Krishna, again Radharani. It is changing the form. And then Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So Mahaprabhu now in that very special mood, Jadya, and Ramananda Rai also enjoying that very beautiful darshan. First Krishna, just next moment Radharani, then Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, then half Krishna, half Srimati Radharani. It's just like a game with the heart of Ramananda Rai. So my dear friends, Jadya appeared in Mahaprabhu's body. What I should do? We have to wait, my dear, until Mahaprabhu will get back his consciousness. So today's Katha is taking rest here. We'll meet again next day. Now the time to meet my devotees, my very loving friends. Janitay to everyone, Kajal Banik, Trilok Ananda Dashi, Radha Vinodini Dashi, Anamika Shaha, Tulsidas, Shomarai, Janitay Krishnadashi, Lakshman Das, Madhan Banik, Sudevi, Sushant Chakrabarti, Radhe Radhe Dauji, Avro Bonik, Babul Sarkar, Vishnu Das, Anup Das, Sundar Krishna Das, Subir Das, Sonali Das, Isha Bhumik, Prince Roy, Riya Devnath, Shankar Dhar, Lakshmi Das, Gauri Roy, Hare Krishna, Suman Chakraborty, Toma Chakraborty, Taposh Pal, Mahaprabhu, Dipayan Ghosh, Johnny Mullik, Manju Devnath, Gadadhar, Samrat Shaha, Lolita Ghosh, Ronnie Roy, Brajakishwari Papri De, Shukarnopal Titu, Janitay Adham Narottam, Purnima Sarkar, Janitay Karuna, Ashok Shaha, Mitudev, Madhurya Dashi, Vijay Pal, Jagannath Samanto, Stephen, Sanjay Bonik, Ranjana Devnath, R. Siddhi Rajan Das, Abhay Roy, Shankar Dev, Krishna Mitra, Shajiv Ghosh, Priya Dashi, Polly De, Ananda Das. So my dear friends, my dear devotees, today's Katha is taking rest here. We'll meet again tomorrow. So again we'll meet tomorrow 3 p.m. Jai Nitai, Hari Bol.